Pump up the volume. Alright. Alright. When I start a stream, you gotta go to the bathroom. All that stuff. Alright. What's going on in the world today? Oh yeah, that's right, we gotta get chat up. Is it gonna be here this time?
Asian, get on adult dating website.
Shut up. Huh, it's doing a weird thing again. Doesn't look on the screen.
But that was just a ruse. It was softening us up to what this would all.
Yeah. So, this will be fun.
Yeah.
Now, what we got going on here? Let's talk about, I don't know, some of the shows I grew up with as a kid. I was about to type in Mighty Max, but that show's awesome, actually. Now, like, Mighty Max is pretty inspiring, actually. Why does no one talks about it that much? Just a good reason for me to talk about it at some point in the future. But I want to get these videos done real quick and real fast. That way I have a month to like work on something bigger, like the Sonic the Hedgehog shit. That's the idea, at least. Anywho, what was it? Max and Me, that's it. No? Not Mac and Me? Not Max and Me? What the fuck was it called? McGee and Me. Wow, this is how you know you're getting old. It's because you're getting names of shit all jumbled up in your brain. McGee and Me. Fucking bullshit. I like how it was a show that started off as Christian. They got rid of the Christian themes to try to get it on regular television. And it still failed. So he's got a bunch of VHS tapes all across different various church libraries they used to enjoy renting from all the time. We used to have a little library in our church. I used to get these tapes all the time when I could. I don't know, let's just pick a random episode and enjoy it while we get this video together. The best Rube Goldberg machine ever. Why does every kid look the same back then, too? Same fucking haircut, same stupid white face. Suspenders. Why does he have suspenders? Suspenders were never cool for anyone. Ah, an abomination. Kill it. Kill it. Kill it. Looks like I'm living here now. Presented by Focus on the Family. Yay! Woo! Focus on the family! Yeah.
I figured it's important to share my own story.
Right, fine, that's enough of that. We're about to take an adventure you'll never forget, and these glamour boys from Hollywood are just holding up the proceedings. And now, about our little adventure. But first, an appropriate costume change. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to go into one of the most mysterious and fascinating places ever known? The place where everything we do is decided.
It was funny too. They act like people act like Christianity is like was some dominant force back in the day. It's like, nah, it was dominant and its belief existing, but you still had a hard time getting like Christian programming anywhere because no one really wanted that shit. Even people who believed in that shit didn't want that shit all around, everywhere. Like, I hear that Bible shit every fucking week when I go to church every Sunday. I don't want to hear it on the goddamn television.
Oh yes, today with a little help from my little buddy Nicholas, we will journey into the amazing and somewhat confusing mind of an average 11-year-old boy to see how little
Oh, that seems creepy.
so little decisions are made. And remember,
There's no way that kid's 11.
always keep the owner's manual in. Now teach me good judgment as well as knowledge, for your laws are my guide. So hold on to your hats, folks.
Oh god, I remember this. Didn't take 2 seconds. The drawing table saving as opposed to like getting a new bike. Just stupid. Drawing table will last a lot longer than a fucking bike. Bike you outgrow.
As a child.
Drawing table, not so much.
Haven't made up my mind yet. But hey, this isn't just any old drawing table.
Right. If you ask me, a new bike would be a better idea.
Hey, this bike's a lean machine.
Yeah. I bet you can't do a wheelie on that thing.
Great. Here's our first chance to see how even a little decision is made. Let's look at what's going on inside that nut. Now, where's the light switch in here?
As a child, and that you share this around
There.
right now so others can avoid having the same experience I did, especially if they're conservative or Christian. Please
Now let's
show it in
take a
their
look at the
face.
question.
When I was a
And
small child,
the necessary data
I was
to make the decision.
in place in a room with other small children.
Question. Bet you can't do a wheelie. Option. A.
Can I do it?
Forget it.
It's a question.
B.
Will I break my neck?
You said it, Sam.
That's a lack of confidence.
If I don't try, what will Lewis say?
What's the matter?
Chicken.
Sure. You want to see him lay an egg? B.
I thought McGee made all the crummy suggestions.
Very funny. Well, I guess this decision isn't easy. No.
Oh well, I may as well try.
May as well try. No, it's like I think I can. Fuck you, I'll show you. That's how it goes. That's how we talked when we were 11 years old. We had every fucking curse word down back in the day. You gotta get it out of your system so that you're not a weird adult thinking that it's funny to say fuck every 2 seconds.
What? Kid, you don't know how to do this.
We would have an adult supervisor and click.
What's he doing a wheelie on?
Other small children.
Well, he did.
So, forget the drawing table. Let's go look for some
To
crutches.
this building
Ho,
and
ho.
place in a
Just have
room
an ambulance drop me
with
off
other
at the
small
yard store.
children. We would have an adult supervising us, gifting us.
Great.
Yes. We would
This
have an
guy's a
adult
riot.
supervising us,
Conclusion. Showing off can be hazardous to your
gifting
health.
us with snacks, playing games, telling us stories, and watching videos.
Now let us observe
look
our
like
subject
good
as he
shows.
forages in his
But that was just
natural
the
habitat.
It was softening us up to what this
Whatever
would
that
all lead up
means.
to.
Let's download this shit, and then before I get copyright struck, I want to be surprised. I mean, focus on the family. All these supposed free speech advocates, like you know, Christian enterprises or whatever, they love to shut down these videos like this, especially if you're critical of them. To their credit, there's some that just come out and say like, "Hey, wait a minute, I didn't authorize this. I didn't say you could take it down. I didn't ask anyone to take it down. That's stupid." They know all attention's good attention. Holy shit, did he actually do something? Executive order protecting nationwide access to abortion and contraception. Executive order on Friday protecting access to abortion and contraception after the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade. I said the President would direct the Health and Human Service Department to take action to protect and expand access to medication. Abortion, approved by FDA, and ensure access to emergency medical care. So how does that work? It's actually kind of a big deal. Oh my god, it's like, oh my god, Biden did something other than shit and sleep. I'm stunned. Haha, those drawing tables suck compared to mine. Ain't gonna make you less of a shitty artist.
For 150 bucks.
Shit, I can make that in a week.
Does this thing do homework?
Not quite, but it does get over 25 miles per gallon.
Oh, hi, Gran.
Hey, what do you say, Nick? She is a beauty, isn't she? But I can't guarantee that it's gonna make you draw any better.
Yeah, I know, but
It was softening
maybe
us
having
up
a table like
to
this
what this would all
you
lead
know,
up to.
inspire me.
Nick, that's
It was
what sunsets are for.
I know this show inspires
I know
me.
what you mean. You know, in our school, they always taught us that we were only as good as our tools. So, I went out and bought a new wrench and socket set. Okay, back to the sales pitch. What do your parents think?
Well,
It was softening
I don't think
us
they're
up
against
to
it,
what this
but
would all lead up to.
I'm not really sure
These
they know all the details.
adults
Look like
actively
big your nuts.
Maybe it's time for the family sit down and really discuss it with the folks, you know?
It's a fucking table, man. God damn, it's not a sex change.
Not holding your breath until they agree to pay for half.
convinced us
You know, last
to
time
allow
my
a-
little sister tried that, my
actively
dad just said he
convinced
thought
us
she looked better.
to allow a full grown-ass
Well,
man to come
I don't
inside
want
us.
to, but it is the last one I haven't stopped, so
This man
I think we might want to make up your mind pretty quick, huh?
Let's see. See if we can get like a worse scene or something.
Philip, why is Nick hanging out with Ken and Barbie? Got me. When did he start wearing black? He looks like Batman.
What?
What's up with Martin?
That's what we'd like to know. Oh. Hi, Derek.
It's not so bad.
So Nick, you're gonna bag that Nimrod squad you usually hang with and go to the battle with us, right?
Really? Yeah, sure.
Right, just do.
Yeah, he's really 11, huh?
Hard to believe, huh? Not too many kids can say they hang out with me. Later, Nickster.
Yeah, later.
Try to stay out of it.
Of course, my parents. That's a different story.
How do we look, Nick?
This is a joke, right? You guys are gonna go like that, aren't you? Everybody's wearing costumes.
Of course we are. The principal thought it would be fun. Dressed up in a 60s look.
Yeah, when they were hippies before they became uncool, and said no more drugs.
Things are uncool for a guy my age. Cartoons are for kids.
Say it ain't so, kid. Say it ain't so.
Just go away! Alright, leave me alone, McGee.
White t-shirts, commonly known as underwear.
McGee, this is the only cool shirt I have.
What about the other one that says, cartoons are our friends?
Get real, McGee. It might as well say, I'm a geek and proud of it.
You used to love that shirt.
Cheater! What?
Nicholas?
Be a kid. You might as well act like one.
What is it? Phantom Space Pod!
A valiant effort, Earthlings. But that was only a three-dimensional projection of my pod.
Cheater! What? Nicholas? Come on in.
Hey, check it out! Night of the Blood Freaks, Part 4. Starts tomorrow in 3D.
Aw, no kidding?
Remember last year in Twilight of the Blood Freaks when you got those guys at the campfire?
Nah, I didn't see it. My folks wouldn't let me.
Everybody's going to see it. Come on, please.
And I give this a thumbs up.
No way, if that film was any flatter, it would be in the House of Pancakes. Now, if you want to see a great flick, take a look at the new remake.
And I give this. But Mom was in Cleveland getting a nose job. She was looking for a bird.
Well, go.
Why not just stick your head in a garbage can or something?
Because then I'd have to room with you.
Dreaded thought. Second.
Sir.
Fucking uptight
Did you
parents.
enjoy yourself?
No, it was awful.
Did you go to the movies?
Yes, sir.
Did you enjoy yourself?
No, it was awful.
Do you realize what you've done?
This is perfect.
Sit down, Nick.
This one that always stuck with me, I guess. The most. Because I was seeing fucking Nightmare on Elm Street and all this other shit. And here I have this program telling me, like, good, you shouldn't see those movies.
When your mother and I told you you couldn't go, it was for a purpose.
We were trying to protect you.
Your mind is the most important thing you have. That's why the Lord is very clear when he says we have to be careful what we put in it. Now, whether you enjoyed the movie or not is beside the point. Just by going to see it, you've put something into your mind to dirty it. Pollute it.
Oh my god. You don't need a movie to do that. You just have to read the fucking Bible.
It's bound to affect your life. It's garbage in, garbage out, Nicholas.
You've got scenes in your mind
Oh,
that
it's
you
perfect.
can never erase. You've got pictures that may be with you for the rest of your life.
I'm sorry.
Have you ever seen Faces of Death? Come on. Yeah, talk to some people that survived the Yemen apocalypse going on right now.
I'm sorry too, son. I want you to go to your room and give this some thought.
Alright, so download that one. The other one we have is the Reppies. This is horrendous shit. A Kane Demon Fighting Machine. I love it. What revolution?
We can see the future, and we have a brighter vision. The great revolution has just begun, and we're on a brand new mission to spread God's word all over this land to everyone we know. And like the trees we're planted today, let His kingdom grow. I wanna be a part of the great revolution.
Like a precursor to the bombing cities and assassinating, quote, degenerates.
I wanna be a part of the great revolution. I wanna be a king, demon fighting machine.
Shiver breaking it down. Alright, enough of that.
Out of my way, area.
Not this time.
Oh, 90s anime dubs.
I'm taking him in.
But I caught him.
Don't go saying I'm a bounty dog. Besides, you're just an apprentice. You've got no claim.
Why you?
Women should wear makeup, not men's hair beads. Say hi to your brother for me.
You jerk.
Yes, men always wear hair beads. All the men I know.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Hurry up. I have to go too.
This is a great anime, though. It was on the Sci-Fi Channel. This is what it further introduced me to cartoons I actually liked.
I'm a gamer, and I'm into massive multiplayer online gaming communities. If you meet me online by Grubb's Tavern, I will show you where the treasure is hidden. My online alter ego is 18 feet tall and has giant wings like an angel's, but also like a demon's. His name is Carlor. Carlor can anything, and he will and has. Women, devils, angels, animals. You need to get with him because my penis only has a tip. It's like someone glued an acorn to the bottom of my torso.
I hear that robot guy has become acquainted with a lot of females. Oh yeah, I've met a ton.
Thank you for calling technical support. My name is Mark. How are you doing today?
I'm your worst.
I am your worst nightmare. I am calling extension 3575 over and over and over and goddamn over again to reach Michelle, who said to call her there. She wants to talk to me. She's been dealing with my situation for 2 days now, and I've been on the phone for 3 hours trying to reach her, and every time I call that goddamn number, I get your department, and none of you know what the fuck I'm talking about. What kind of a goddamn situation is this? Yeah, I'm so sorry about
Big
that.
corporate
Can I get the
headquarters.
phone number on your account? Why? The last two people that asked for the phone number put me on hold and never fucking came back.
God, call center work. God damn call center work. It's almost like companies should never be allowed to get this big.
So I would ask you why! The reason I get your phone number is so that I can pull up your account and see any notes in the system. I don't see what good the notes are going to do. I need to be transferred to Michelle. If there's no Michelle, then you people are going to get sued. And not to mention, I might go ballistic and come over there with a machine gun. I don't have one, but I'll go try to acquire one.
You don't have to try, you just have to buy one. We all seen how that works. It works just fine. Anyone could become a mass shooter. It's easy. Okay, why ain't these copy in order? What the fuck's going on here?
You don't do this to somebody. You didn't show up for your appointment yet. There. She wants to talk to me. She's been dealing with people that ask for the phone number and put me on. I need to be transferred to Michelle. If there's no Michelle, that is outrageous. You're contracted. Not to mention, I might so that I can pull up your account and see any notes in the system. I don't you what good the notes are going to do. I need to be transferred to Michelle. If there's no Michelle, then you people are going to get sued. And not to mention, I might go ballistic and come over there with a machine gun. I don't have one, but I'll go try to acquire one. You don't do this to somebody. You don't do this to somebody. You didn't show up for your appointment yesterday. You didn't show up for your appointment today. And now you won't talk to me? That is fucked up. That is outrageous. You're contracted to help me. You have to. You have to. What the fuck is going on? Who is this Michelle, and why is she telling me to call her knowing that I can't reach her? And why does nobody there know who she is? This is all fucked up.
Yeah, I'm so sorry about that, sir.
It's Watkins on the phone. Put that little slink on the phone. He supposedly know who she is.
Yeah, what I'd like to do is get your phone number so I could pull up your account. And then
which is not supposed to be the goddamn fucking number anymore.
So that was... Okay, let me just pull that up, sir.
Man. Don't just kill me if I have to do this ever again. Fucking act like a calm person while someone screams at me. Give me a fucking break.
And can I get the
should have hung up on him.
Account, sir?
No, you may not. I will pick that up with Michelle.
Okay, yeah, so can I get Michelle's extension again?
3575, and if you're going to transfer me there and have it put me back into the main system or the tech department, that is fucked up.
Okay, yeah, what I'd just like to do is transfer you to that extension. Would that be okay?
No, that would not be okay. You don't think I'm capable of dialing that extension over and over again? She left me a fucking voicemail that said, call that extension. If you don't reach me, dial 5050, and one of the representatives will get you to me. But the representatives have no fucking clue. What the fuck is going on?
So you can either tell me a little bit about what's going on and I can try to help you, or I can transfer you to that phone number. Which would you prefer?
You can't fucking tell that you can't help me, and you can't fucking tell that transferring me there doesn't do any good. If you don't put me on the phone with somebody who can fucking help me, God damn it, no! No! No!
Yeah, what I'd like to do is just get you to talk to a supervisor, and maybe they can, maybe deal with that problem a little bit better.
Not much to say. It's just incredible.
Okay?
Oh, man. I've been alive for 36 years now. I've never thought of a time where shit got that heated between me and someone I called. Okay, that one worked. Why the fuck isn't the Reppies episode not working? Fuck. Oh, because there's a fucking useless symbol in it.
Through that loop 3 times already, goddammit. I want you to explain to me right fucking now why, when I called the extension, she told me to. I always get put into the tech department, and the tech department doesn't know anything about it. How can you treat a customer that way? How many supervisors do you want me to speak to that can't help me?
Yeah, I'm so sorry, sir.
How many hours do you want me to stay on the phone? I've been on the phone since 6 o'clock my time. That's 3.5 hours.
Yeah, I'm so sorry about that, sir.
No, you're not. If you
This guy has nothing else going on in his life. In all seriousness, really. Oh. Man, what privilege does he have that he can just... this is like how angry he can get on this. Imagine that energy being used to, like, I don't know, get Roe v. Wade codified finally or some shit. That'd be kind of nice.
Or you fucking do something!
Yeah, I'm
Put Austin on the phone. He's the only fucking qualified person I've spoken to today.
Yeah, what I'd like to do is,
What I'd like to
maybe
do is,
have you talk to a supervisor. I can either transfer you...
I've done that already, and they say they can't help me. It's fucked up. Why can't I reach the 50-50 department?
You know, I'm not sure why that isn't working. If you'd like, I could transfer you.
If you transfer me there, I'm gonna get somebody who picks up in your department.
Okay, so yeah,
There we
I'm not gonna dwell in your fucking private joke Twilight Zone any longer. You're gonna transfer me to Michelle, or you're gonna find out why customers can't get through to that department.
And place in a room.
Yeah, let me look into that and I'll get right
You're
back
not
to you,
gonna
sir.
put me on hold.
Adult supervising us.
Okay,
Because if you put me on hold and don't come back for 5 minutes, I won't be here when you come back, because I can't wait that long.
Okay, yeah, so in order to look into that, sir, I'm gonna have to put you on hold if that's okay, just so I can see what's going on there. Would that be okay, sir?
Not okay. Did you just hear me?
Okay, so there's no way that I can transfer you without putting you on hold.
I don't want to be transferred. Did you not hear me? Transfer me is gonna put me to another tech agent.
Okay, yeah, I thought you wanted to go to that 3575 number.
But she doesn't answer the phone. She told me in a voicemail not more than 20 minutes ago to call 50-50 if she doesn't pick up. And so every representative that answers will be able to transfer me. But the representatives that answer are in the wrong goddamn department, and they don't know anything.
Yeah, let me just take a look at this real quick.
What could your issue possibly be? You need a $30 refund? Your phone bill? Oh my god. What if there's a story on this somewhere?
Yeah, so I think what the best solution would be is if I could just put you on hold for 1 second while I look at your account, and then I could figure out why transferring that hasn't worked yet. Is that okay, sir?
I want to know why you need to put me on hold when I so strongly don't want you to do that. I want to know why you're insisting on putting me on hold. Do you have to put the phone on hold in order to look at your computer? I highly doubt that. That would be a weird working environment. So why do you need to put me on hold?
So I don't have to listen to you scream.
So I can take a look at your account and then...
I want to know why you can't take a look at my account with me on the phone.
Yeah, unfortunately that's just the way that our computer systems work, sir.
Liar.
Well, that's not sufficient for me.
Yeah, I'm so sorry about that. So if I could just put you on hold for
Yeah,
1
I'm so
second
sorry
while I
about
take
that.
a-
Oh man, what a way to just like make everybody disingenuous and insincere whenever they say that shit. Gotta love the customer service environment.
Put me on hold. You can't put me on hold. I have spent large parts of the last 3 hours on hold. Can you not tell that this is an outrage? Can you not tell I have no patience left? Can you not tell that I'm getting fucked over by either your phone system or the people that are putting me into it? Can you not tell that? And you're insisting on putting me on hold or getting a supervisor that's going to tell me the same thing you are?
Yeah, and I'm trying to do everything I can for you, sir.
Playing games.
But I can't do anything about contacting Michelle or figuring out what's going on there unless I put you on hold to look into that.
Well, putting me on hold is insufficient, so I'm going to have to hang up with you and try on my own to call back and get the...
Well, this is why you have a fucking issue. You won't be patient enough anymore. Probably where it started.
And if I get another tech agent, they're going to get the same thing you did. So, and by the way, you're at least the second, if not the third tech agent that has gone through this with me. And I can't take much more of it. There's a person named Michelle that is hiding behind whatever. And she's supposed to be working this out with me. And she's probably going to fucking go home soon. And I'm dangling along for 3 hours in your fucking phone system because nobody knows anybody at that company. Except for some random guy named Joe that was nice enough to find Mitch, who was nice enough to find Michelle. And now I can't even get Mitch on the fucking line, and I can't get Joe, and you're telling me you have to go get another supervisor who's going to have to take 20 minutes to figure it out, and meanwhile I'm sitting here waiting for 3 hours and 45 minutes? I don't fucking think so.
Yeah, so you're definitely welcome to call back, or I can put you on hold. It's completely up to you.
I'm calling back. What's your name? If you get me again, I need to know your name so we won't go through the same thing again.
Yeah, my name is Mark.
All right, if I get you again, Mark, tell me that you already spoke to me. I'll hang up, and I won't put you through this again.
Okay,
all right?
thank you.
How often do you take your kid to church that he acts like this?
Spirit did anoint him, and I believe he felt inspiration. His dad and I were surprised because he was saying
He's even doing the sweat wipe. The time when you can learn the most shit at the fastest pace is being wasted on this kid witnessing preachers and imitating their behavior. Just think of like how much math or another language you could have learned by now, or any kind of like other skill. No, he's just gonna learn how to imitate preachers.
That means God has to do it, and then Jesus has to do it, and then God has to do it, Yes. Remember, the Lord done for us. God.
Gifting us the snacks, playing games, telling a story.
Eight years ago.
All of my eggs have been eaten! Good morning, guys. I hope you're well. My name's Thomas Blakemore. I've had Sharky for years. In fact, I've had both of them.
Constantly about my dog. Use visuals. Swinging the sling around.
You gonna use that fucking puppet stand or what? No? So want a little clip I can use. Here we go. Need some visuals I can, use to represent what I'm talking about.
No, nothing will go wrong. I guarantee it. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Lord, I can't let them down, but I'm ready. I know I'm ready. Maybe I'm not.
have to practice blending in with the crowd so we can take pictures of people in their natural poses.
Are we blending in? Only if a herd of ruckus comes by.
Shut up. Let's see. Okay, story time. Games.
I'm Nathan with Kids. God did.
There we go.
It's a dinosaur? Is it a big one?
Yeah.
Do you like dinosaurs? Who made the dinosaurs?
Kids enjoying Jesus. Oh, this might be perfect. How old is the Earth, kids? Is it 1 million years? No. Is it 5,000 years old? Yeah. Now let's talk about why God separated the races. Yay.
Snacks, playing games, telling us stories, and watching videos that live in gifting us a snack. I know what I can hear right now.
Oh yeah, sorry. We thank you of how we flushed all your hard work down the gutter by accepting Christ as our Savior. Holy. But now, Julia, I want you to get the lead role in this fakakta play, Grooming Jesus. You hear me?
Yes, Father.
Maybe we can get your famous Uncle Bernie to come see it. The man with plots like Joseph when Mary broke.
You're nuts! Sure you can. Come on, Judas. Give it a try.
I hate you, Jesus, rotten little thing. Sermon never pleases.
He's really here!
What's the matter, Mr. Armature?
They're here! Lily and Lee!
The most popular
Mr. Armature.
Yeah, that's Laurel! This show has to be it has to.
The guy that's like stuck in like doing children's plays and he wants this big break in his 50s. Yeah, that's gonna be me in the future.
Holy cow, it's like a church out there!
famous Bernie Christine. What do you think?
What do I think? I think if it wasn't for that pandering Judas song, this play would be totally forgettable.
Forgettable? My play is not forgettable!
I hate you, Jesus!
You rotten little fink.
Your sermon never pleases.
And your parables all stink.
Your eyes and beady noses wear a goofy basket case.
I'd like to take your stupid beard and rip it off your face.
Prancing gaily on the water, a long-haired scrawny clod. You may be someone's daughter, but you sure ain't the son of God.
God, I hate you, Jesus, with your boring miracles. You smell like 100 cheeses have been shoved right up, shoved right up, shoved right up my nose. Wow, everyone sure hates Jesus. Whoops.
Nah, I love it. Ah. Prancing gaily on the water. Whoa, I actually saved the chapters in this. Interesting.
I've asked a real live professional kid games too. Another way you can use frame by I've asked a real they are. Are you ready? Yeah. All right. God did make dinosaurs. What's this one?
God didn't make shit, dumbass. Can't make when you can't exist.
Snacks, playing games, telling a story. And watching videos that look like kids shows, but that was just a ruse. It was softening us. It was just a ruse. It was softening.
All right. What are we gonna use here? That's it.
When your mother and I told you you couldn't go, it was for a purpose.
Shut up.
Sit yourself.
Yes, sir.
Cut it right around here.
Did you go to the movies?
Speed it up here.
Did you enjoy yourself?
All right, where's the part where they talk about corruption of your mind?
To pollute it.
There it is.
For what we put in it. Now, whether you enjoyed the movie or not is beside the... Your mind is the most important thing you have. That's why the Lord is very clear when he says we have to be careful what we put in it. When your mother and I told you you couldn't go,
trying to protect you.
your mind is the most important thing you have. Did you enjoy yourself?
It was awful.
Do you realize what you've done?
He's cut it right there. Do you realize what you've done?
Did you go to the movies?
Yes, sir.
Do you realize what you've done?
Doesn't matter what movie. It's not an X-rated film, so fuck them.
Sit down, Nick. Your mind is the most important thing you have. That's why the Lord is very clear when he...
Softening.
Now, whether you enjoy the movie or not is beside the point. Just by going to see it, you've put something into your mind to dirty it, to pollute it.
Perfect.
Did you go to the movies?
Yes.
See, we'll speed it up a bit. 200 should be good.
And watching videos that look like kids shows, but that was just a ruse. That look like kids shows, but that was just a ruse. It was softening us up to what this would all lead up to. These adults actively convinced us to allow a full grown-ass man to come inside us. This man was named Jesus Christ. We were told that he knows what we are thinking and can see us even though we can't see him. That if we were bad, there was a special...
Yes, sir.
Do you realize what you've done?
Yes, sir.
Do you realize what you've done?
Your mind is the most...
Sir.
Do you realize what you've done?
Your mind is the most important thing you have. That's why the Lord is very clear when he says we have to be careful what we put in it. Just by going to see it, you've put something into your mind to dirty it, to pollute it.
Look like kids shows, but that was just a ruse. Telling us stories and watching videos that look like kids shows, but that was just a ruse.
Did you go to the movies?
Yes, sir.
Do you realize what you've done?
Your mind is the most important thing you have. That's why the Lord is very clear when he says we have to be careful what... Did you go to the movies?
Yes, sir.
Do you realize what you've done?
Your mind is the most important thing you have. That's why the
Lord's gonna give you Down syndrome when you're born. Shit like that.
Maybe.
What's that demon song?
With these shovels, we officially begin the new construction.
City Park gets new life. Wow, Lobo, you made the front page, and I can see more of you than the mayor.
There's a lot more of me to see than the mayor, Tessa.
True. Still, this looks...
I wanna be a part of the great revolution. I wanna be a king, demon fighting machine.
Thank you. It's an honor to be before all of you today. To be a part of bringing new life to the world through Christ. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
see
you.
that during an official
very
C
much.
event. Fuck off.
I wanna be a part of the great revolution. I wanna be a part of the great revolution. Have you heard what's happening? It's starting to give birth. There's a great revolution to save the souls on earth. We're fighting evil wherever we go and cleaning up the air. We are united for saving the world, and I wanna do my share. I wanna be a part of the great revolution. I wanna be a king, demon fighting machine. Join in the great revolution. We can see the future, and we have a brighter vision. The great revolution has just begun, and we're on a brand new mission to spread God's word all over this land to everyone we know.
Yes. I guess, I don't know. I'll find a better place for it. I guess we have no real place for it. Where's that? Did I download? Shit, I need that song. Yeah. I like Lightbach.
Why you let the things you did get so out of hand? You'd have managed better if you'd had it planned. Why'd you choose such a backward time in such a strange land? If you'd come today, you'd have reached the whole nation. Israel for BC had no mass communication.
That's a good point.
Don't get me wrong.
Stuff that. Yeah, it's an actual song.
Strong, but you needed proof.
Oh. Anyway, where's that song now?
Jesus Christ, oh Jesus Christ, who are you? What have you sacrificed?
It was soft. These adults actively convinced us to allow a full grown-ass man to come inside us. This man.
Also, we should turn this up.
Hello, I'm.
Let's see. Say. At least 5.
Crafty Andy, and these are my thoughts. I'm here to share with you a personal...
Yeah, I don't think it hurt just to turn up a bit.
But that was just a ruse.
Did you go to the movies?
Yes, sir.
Do you realize what you've done?
Your mind is the most important thing you have. That's why the Lord is very clear when he says we have to be careful what we put in it. Just by going to see it, you've put something into your mind to dirty it, to pollute it.
It was softening us up to what this would all lead up to. These adults actively convinced us to allow a full grown-ass man to come inside us. This man was named Jesus Christ.
Let's see. I don't like just the images here. There's gotta be some cringe videos of Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I wrote this song for the Christian youth. I want to teach kids
Jesus
the
Christ.
Christian truth.
Jesus Christ, oh Jesus Christ, who are you? What have you sacrificed?
Do. Oh my god. Oh, it'll be even better. Iron Sky.
And your punishment.
this trailer. God, it's been 7 years since that trailer came out. Yeah, I was up in Cadillac. Song for this too.
You've been sacrificed, crucified, sanctified, glorified.
Yeah, it's too bad it got reduced down to just like a simple priest. And he didn't play much of a role either.
What we were sitting in, just this filth. Like, you can't, it's so foggy.
Oh, delicious. Superstar, what are you? What have you say you? Reminds me, how is Jesus doing actually?
Food through an open window. If it was an open top vehicle, no drinks in there either. If it was a good looking car.
Oh man, last video was 4 months ago? Hope he's doing cameos and stuff still.
That's the sound of the police. That's the sound of the beast.
If you want some, never mind. Just let me know.
Jason Bourne, it's Jesus Christ!
It's only Jason Bourne.
That's the sound of the police. That's the sound of the beast.
Yeah, I'd rather not use him for anything. It's because what I'm talking about. I ain't talking about that Jesus, I'm talking about the fictional Jesus.
This man was named Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Alright, some motion.
Jesus Christ. Oh. Jesus Christ.
And then dissolves. There we go.
You were told that he knows.
Hey, it's me, your favorite Lord and Savior, Jesus, and I just wanted to wish you a very heavenly, happy Valentine's Day.
Oh, God damn it.
And remind you that no one will.
This is a classic. This is a real serious song, by the way.
Jesus is a friend of mine. Jesus is my friend. Jesus is a friend of mine. I have a friend in Jesus. Jesus is a friend of mine. Jesus is my friend. Jesus is a friend of mine. He taught me how to live my life as it should be. He taught me how to turn my cheek when people laugh at me. I've had friends before, and I can tell you that he's one who will never leave you flat. Jesus is a friend.
I mean, 50-50 shot when you pray to him, but you know.
I sense in my heart tonight what I heard the Lord say.
Well, I wrote this song for the Christian youth. I want to teach kids the Christian truth. If you want to reach those kids on the street, then you gotta do a rap to a hip-hop beat. So I gave my sermon an urban kick. My rhymes are fly, my beats are sick. My crew is big and it keeps getting bigger. That's 'cause Jesus Christ is my nigga. Woo! He's a life changer, miracle arranger, born to the virgin mom in a manger.
You were told that he knows what we are thinking and can see us even though we can't see him. That if we were bad, there was a special place of fire and pain Jesus would send us to. We were told to love him more than ourselves, more than our friends, and even our parents, who actually provided and took care of us. He was to come before anything else in our lives, and we were to follow all the rules of his book, the Bible. Pain Jesus would send us to. We were told to love him more than ourselves, more than our friends, and even our parents, who actually provided and took care of us. He was to come before anything else in our lives, and we were to follow all the rules of his book, the Bible. The grooming would be reinforced on a The grooming would be the Bible. The grooming would be reinforced on a twice-a-week basis. There was a Awana Club in the...
There it is. I didn't know this was like a worldwide thing, but yeah, Awana Club. Camp on Awana. We hold you in our hearts, and when I think about you, it makes me wanna fart.
Fundamentalist children's program that I was a part of.
Yeah, what difference from American History X?
We run, we jump, we swim and play. We row and go on trips. But the thing that lasts forever are our dear friendships.
As well as an
We hold you in our hearts.
And when we think about you, it makes me wanna part.
It's I hope we never part. Now get it right or pay the price.
Now we will share a lifetime of the fondest memories. By the lake of Ottawa, sat in the pine trees.
Camp on, we hold you in our hearts.
But when we think
the thing came apart.
Think I wanna think I wanna live, I wanna
Oh shit, yeah, that's right, it's an Indian theme. Or Native American theme, excuse me.
All is safe and secure in Angel Grove.
The others.
Is it really you?
Congratulations, Tommy. You are
Tiger Zord! Tiger Mode! Battle ready now!
I wish Saba talked more in that show.
Tiger Zord!
Control the news. Word of strength.
your hand.
that you can check out, and I will also put links to my past
and what began as a modest attempt to help local churches grows
curriculum for the screen of the harm that they have. There is a huge focus on missionary work, both at home and abroad. In Awana
I pledge allegiance to the Awana.
Also has an official flag and a pledge. In addition to their theme verse, Awana also has.
You can learn more about the specific.
Please do not let the bright.
This is where we'll start.
You can learn more about the specifics of these segments and clubs at awana.org.
Please do not let the
clubs at awana.org.
Whatever, just... Wait, there we go. This'll work.
Please do not let the bright colors and the peppy music of that video deceive you. There is a lot that Awana is not telling you with that video. In addition to their theme verse, Awana also has an official flag and a pledge, as well as an official theme song. And the pledge and the song are meant to be recited and sung all together at the beginning of every weekly meeting.
I pledge allegiance to the Awana
Why does the
flag,
sound suck so much?
which stands for the Awana clubs, whose goal is to reach boys and girls with the gospel of Christ and train them to serve Him.
Yeah, I've done this song a bunch of times.
My perspective, Awana is a Christian nationalist child indoctrination cult. For anyone who is unfamiliar with the term Christian nationalism, I will put a whole list of resources down below that you can check out.
That's exactly what it is.
And I will also put links to my past videos that have covered the topic.
Yeah, I grew up with that shit all the time. How about Vacation Bible School? What we got here?
World. These people followed God's direction, even when it was hard. Join us this summer as we learn about these people of promise and how we are called to be today's people of promise.
Sounds demonic, and yet this is like the official video. Really?
People of promise. These people followed God's direction, even when it was hard. Join us this summer as we learn about these people of promise and how we are called to be today's people of promise. VBS Pop, People of Promise. Coming to you right where you are.
No, we can just download the whole thing. No, I just downloaded that one. Come on. Give me this one. This one's hilarious.
You don't even know where that disease came from. It came out of nowhere.
People in that village are dying every day.
This thing could spread to the whole
Wow, predicting the future here, 2017.
country.
This is real. We have a cure.
People will get to live because of this formulation right here. We gotta get the word out about this. This is so awesome. I gotta tell someone. I gotta tell everybody.
Wow, it's so lame. When I can do better than you, go fuck yourself. Oh my god. Meet dork. Meet chud. Meet dumbass. And I was about to say slur, but I can't say it though. Gay slur. Make it look better than it is. All it is just a bunch of stupid workshop programs where you're getting the stupid kids to participate in at your church.
Jesus would send us to. We were told to love him more than ourselves, more than our friends, and even our parents, who actually provided and took care of us. He was to come before anything else in our lives, and we were to follow all the rules of his book, the Bible. The grooming would be reinforced on a twice-a-week basis. There was a Awana Club in the middle of the week.
Clubs have their
whose goal is to reach
clubs have their own
almost immediately.
In my perspective, Awana is a Christian. In my perspective, Awana is a Christian national.
A yearly one-week event called the Hello, I'm...
maybe there's a better clip I can use.
They met. This part is called Human Life, Marriage, and allowing you to hear it directly from an Awana leader. The first thing I noticed when I clicked on this video is the Christian flag on the stage.
Yeah, we had that around too.
The leader. I don't think pledging to the Christian flag is an official part of the Awana program, but some groups choose to have that as a part of their weekly meeting, as well as the one that I went to during elementary school. We usually pledged to the Awana flag, the Christian flag, and the American flag, all in a row. There are a couple variations of the pledge to the Christian flag, but the one that I grew up saying goes like this. I pledge allegiance to the Christian flag and to the Savior for whose kingdom it stands. One Savior, crucified, risen, and coming again, with life and liberty to all who believe.
Perfect. Right there. Ties in with the Jesus theme. And let's give them credit here.
Would be reinforced on a twice-a-week basis in our lives, and we were to follow all the rules of his book, the Bible. The grooming would be reinforced on a twice-a-week. There was a Awana club in the middle of the week.
Usually pledged to the Awana flag, the Christian flag, and the American flag, all in a row. There are a couple variations of the pledge to the Christian flag, but the one that I grew up saying goes like this. I pledge allegiance to the Christian flag and to the Savior for whose kingdom it stands. One Savior, all who believe.
A yearly 1 week of...
Alright, let's see. Get the credits involved here. Where's my text? There we are.
Liberty to all who believe.
A yearly 1 week event called Vacation Bible School.
People of Promise. VBS Pop, People of Promise. Coming to you right where you are. How we are called to be today's people of promise.
Event called Vacation Bible School.
These people of promise and how we are called to be today's people of promise. VBS Pop, Promise. VBS Pop, People of Promise. Coming to you right.
I always hate going that shit.
Where you are.
I want to play video games.
Some Sometimes there were camps, choir concerts, and plays all around the stories and ideas this Jesus had in mind for our lives. One of our teachings was that Jesus, man, is the only one who could ever have faith. One of our teachings was this Jesus man was the only one we could ever have faith in. Was the only one we could ever have faith in. That putting faith in anything else or anyone else, including ourselves, would lead to a guaranteed failure. Was guaranteed failure. We, as humans, were flawed, and no amount of doing good would make up for it without belief in Jesus, as he was the only one who was able to fix the flaws that were inside of us, inside of our souls. When I was getting bullied hard in school, I convinced myself that Jesus must be doing some pre-punishment for some terrible things I'll do later in life. Something that is echoed in the show Moral Oral. I wouldn't see it in another 10 years or so. It was understood to me that Jesus knew all things, past, present, and future. So it's up to him to decide the things that he allowed to happen to me. Or so. It was understood to me that Jesus... I wouldn't see it in a...
Yeah, we need that clip from Moral Oral. Fuck. Also want to play Diablo 2, but I don't have time for that. But I can check in my husbands and see how they're doing.
Hello?
Hey.
Oh, it's the Andy.
Just checking in.
Wiggle,
while I'm live.
wiggles.
Oh, Moral Oral.
What are you guys up to? I assume
Twerk.
Diablo 2.
Okay, that's taken care of. Now, question: are we going to go to low characters to bring in Andy and Nomi?
Oral.
No, I'm just working on a video right now.
Okay.
I wouldn't see...
Finally, my mercenary is at the level I need him to be.
About how I was groomed as a child to allow a grown-ass man to come inside me. His name was Jesus Christ.
That's how you receive the Holy Spirit, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. It comes in your heart.
Yeah, yeah. That heart jizz. It comes from the heart. I know if this is.
He's like, "Are you ready to receive the Holy Spirit?" Oh yes, give me the Holy Spirit. Ah.
You have been blessed, my child. Now go have a shower.
When we were in the church for the wedding, he was saying he was giving people blesses. So I was like, so they get advantage on attack rolls.
Oh
yes,
yes.
+1.
There was Awana.
Just going through some of the programs we had. I didn't know how like widespread a lot of these programs were, like Awana Club, Vacation Bible School.
Oh God.
We had that every year. I always hated going to that shit because it's like all these workshops and like little like crafts you would do and plays, and I'm like, I just want to play video games.
Oh wow, yeah, that helmet basically makes him immortal. Okay.
Pre-punishment for
The
something
visage.
that is echoed in
Oh.
the show
Ariel's
Moral
visage.
Oral.
I gave it my mercenary finally hit level 83 so he could finally wear it. And yeah, it basically turns him fucking immortal.
Oh, what's the stats at?
It's only 342 defense, but the skills it gives him +2 to all skills. It gives him 20 increased attack speed, 9 life stolen per hit, 121% defense, enhanced defense, +25 to strength, 10 maximum poison resist. Poison resist is also +70%. So he's like, yeah, he's balling pretty hard there.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Hey, what's up, everybody?
I wouldn't see it in another something.
Oh yeah. Okay, Moral. Season 2.
It's time to bite the fan.
Episode
What is this
17.
flaming aura around me that I keep getting? Is this a curse?
That looks like an attack buff,
Guy who has every.
Yikes! God's gonna think he's a
but I don't know what you're getting it from.
Could be a weapon. Is it your mercenary giving it to you?
I think it might be.
Is it kind of like the swirly red stuff?
Doesn't your spirit have a similar animation?
Is. My spirit has the one around us that's a circle.
Oh.
But like that flame that's on my body, I don't
Oh
know
wait,
where
the
that-
flame above your head?
No.
Okay.
I'll show you in a minute when we start attacking things again.
So remember that.
What are we doing?
I'm just going after Diablo real quick.
Oh, okay. Guess you're in the river flame then.
Alright, maybe if he starts attacking things.
Fran?
Last one to spurn.
Mom?
Yeah, I need to get Enigma.
Yeah, it wasn't like. I'm intact. Take Clay Puppington.
Where is it?
So remember that spooky story of Lazarus.
Yeah, I hate when the maze double backs on itself.
Yeah, it's completely... It's not from him. It must have been a debuff of some sort, but I don't know what kind. Oh wow, he's got so much lifesteal now too from that helmet. It's great.
There it is, Innocence.
I hate you, Jesus!
You rotten little fink. Your sermon never pleases. And your parables all stink. Your eyes are beady noses wear a goofy basket case.
I'd like to take your stupid beard and rip it off your face.
Prancing gaily on the water, a long-haired scrawny clod. You may be someone's daughter, but you sure ain't the son of God.
I hate you, Jesus, with your boring miracles. You smell like 100 cheeses have been shoved right up, shoved right up, shoved right up my nose.
got no shoving.
Reverend Putty?
Well, if it isn't funny little cute singing Judas. Man, let me tell you, that song of yours was a hoot. I hate you, Jesus.
Reverend, don't! I don't think that song should have ever become so popular.
What do you mean? It's hilarious. I hate you, Jesus, you rotten little fink. Your sermon. Uh-oh.
Golly, do you think God's mad, Reverend?
Yeah, mad? Well, let's see. The signs would be, fire, plague, oils,
Say, I think I'll go and paint the lawn.
the dead rising up, and locusts.
Oh, hiya, little cricket.
Everybody back in! Come on, show's not over, folks! Back in, back in, back in! God's wrath has warned us.
Yeah, but come on, all that stuff happened before that song.
You think God can't see into the future? He can see weeks into the future, bub. And with lyrics like that, you think he's just...
There's fucking...
Did I hit that portal? I forgot. Yes, it did. Okay.
Yes. Elrune! Stop trying to breathe on me. I'm not into you.
What? DaVinci Resolve can't handle AVI files? Alright.
You didn't touch one of these.
Oh. All right, let me see how fast I can fucking pop them. Pretty fast. I don't know why they changed his color though.
This indicates difficulty.
I guess he's the only one they changed the color on though.
Probably had to use a different like character stats to load in the game. They figured just to make it easy to separate.
All the other bosses aren't like that.
Huh.
I wonder if
It's just
Pandemonium is Diablo is actually purple then.
I do know Uber Diablo looks different.
Yeah, Pandemonium. Well, oh yeah, we need now that we beat the game on Hell. How do we get to the Pandemonium?
Good idea. I only know what the original game how you did it. It was fucking stupid because with the original game, you summoned him by rewarding exploiters.
Uh-huh.
People who item duped got to use their duped items to summon him. Because that was their solution to the duping problem. That makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
I think I know where New World got some of its ideas. He's a good fan.
And in this version, it's an event.
And create a portal.
Yeah.
You'll do this 3 different times.
What's that mean?
And you can obviously just do 1 at a time if you would like, but doing all 3 in the same game guarantees you get the 3 different areas: Forgotten Sands, Matron's Den, and Furnace of Pain, where each one will have a different Uber in it. Now in multiplayer, we like to do what's called spawning the Ubers, which is literally just seeing the boss. And so I'm on players 1 right now, and I can see the boss right here. Then I'm going to go to the Matron's Den. I'm going to go and try and see Lilith. And there we go, I've seen her. And this spawns her so that she acts as if it's players 1 when we bring in more people. Not 100% necessary if you're strong enough, but it can be nice and helpful if you do feel like you're a little bit weak. And then we go and get Isual. I'm going to undeafen my teammates here because I have to call them in soon. And so I'm going to look for Isual here. And he is going to be the direction. Come in, come in. He's going to be the direction.
Okay, so we have to sell a total of 120, up to 120 rings of Jordan to the merchants.
Okay, nope. That's the original way to do it. So yeah, you have to item dupe.
I'm looking at one guy, he's using keys. Key of Hate.
That's a different version. That's the Pandemonium Diablo.
This is Resurrected.
Yeah, that's what I'm reading right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the way you just described is the way the original game did it.
Yeah, I was watching this guy do it in Resurrected. How Ubers work.
And keys, go and try and see Lilith. Hate keys, these come from the Hell Summoner, probably like a 1 in 9, 1 in 10, something like that chance. And keys of destruction, these come from Nilithak,
Keys of Hate,
also
Keys
kind of
of
in that like
Destruction.
112, 114, whatever drop chance, 1 in 11, something along those lines. If you're playing on single player and you adjust the player count, then it changes the values of all the drops. Do 1 at a time if you would like, but doing all 3 in the same game guarantees you get the 3 different areas: Forgotten Sands, Matron's Den, and Furnace of Pain, where each one will have a different Uber in it. Now in multiplayer, we like to do what's called spawning the Ubers, which is literally just seeing the boss. And so I'm on players 1 right now, and I can see the boss right here.
Uber
And I'm
Diablo.
gonna
There's
go to
2
Matron.
different Diablos, or 3. There's
3.
a Diablo we just killed. There's Uber Diablo, which you get from selling rings of Jordan. And finally, there's Pandemonium Diablo, which is what Andy's looking up right now. Pandemonium Diablo drops the torch that I have.
Yeah. So are they like the ultimate difficult, you know,
Yes.
test of power, the final,
Yeah.
final boss?
Yeah.
The flaw.
Now
Something
you can,
that is
if
echoed
you're playing
in the show.
single player, you
Moral.
can get Uber Diablo by just selling 1 single ring of Jordan.
Alright, so DaVinci can't do AVI files. It's annoying. He's got to convert them all, I guess.
How to fight Pandemonium Diablo. There it is, Pandemonium event.
I hate you, Jesus, you rotten little thing. Your sermon never pleases.
Okay, wait, hold on a second. You could sell the Ring of Jordan and then buy it back. Could you just repeatedly buy it back and sell it for it to count?
I wonder, let's find out.
I doubt it.
It'd probably be something on the wiki if it's true.
If it worked like that, they would say.
Yeah.
Oh. This relates to us. Ohio State Representative Casey Weinstein tweets about HB 327. Bill be considered.
It bans teaching about the Holocaust.
Yeah.
Among other things.
Yeah, divisive concepts regarding nationality, race, ethnicity, or sex.
So we have H-Bill 616 and now this one. Fucking Christ. Yeah, it doesn't work green. I tried it.
I already told you.
Makes sense, but you know, it never hurts to check.
All right.
Basically, the only way to do it's to item dupe.
So let's look at the Pandemonium event then. D2R Pandemonium event. Okay, we get the Key of Terror from the Countess.
I think I already have that.
The Key of Terror?
I have one of the keys.
I have key. Let's see which key. I've got. Yeah, I have Key of Terror.
Okay, that's the one.
Okay, we need to get the Key of Hate from the Summoner.
Might have that.
Where's the Countess at? Catacombs level 2, right?
The Countess? No, Black Marsh. I have the Key of Hate.
Yep, it's official. Elon Musk had it back out of the deal. He had to pay he paid out $1 billion to do for the breakup fee.
Instead of going to jail like he should have gone. That was a weird sound glitch.
That wasn't the game.
That was me, probably.
Oh. Are you sure it's in the Black Marsh Cure? I don't see anything.
It'll be the tower.
I know, but I don't see it.
It'll be across that bridge there.
Oh.
Unless that's the different zone. Nope, that's a different zone.
You're not in my game though, Kier.
I'm not. Inky noises. Here it is.
What is this map?
Yeah, even rabies doesn't work against them, Kier. I'm gonna try it again, but found it.
I wouldn't see it in another 10.
Poison does not seem to last long.
It depends on the poison.
What do you mean? It's hilarious. I hate you, Jesus, you rotten little fink. Your sermon.
Golly, do you think God's mad, Reverend?
Yeah, mad? Well, let's see. The signs would be, fire, plague, oils.
Say, I think I'll go and paint the lawn.
The dead rising up, and locusts.
Oh, hiya, little cricket.
Everybody back in! Come on, show's not over, folks! Back in, back in, back in! God's wrath has warned us.
Yeah, but come on, all that stuff happened before that song.
You think God can't see into the future? He can see weeks into the future, bub. And with lyrics like that, you think he's just gonna sit around picking his nose till we get around to singing it? I'd like to take that stupid beard and rip it off your face.
Found her. She died. I don't see a key though.
Do you want to turn all our water into blood?
It doesn't drop it every time. It's a chance thing.
Oh.
Yeah, I think the video I sent you sent like 1 in 9 or something like that.
Golly, do you think God's mad, Reverend?
Yeah, mad? Well,
Okay.
has warned us.
Yeah, but come
She's
on,
dead.
all that stuff happened before
So what
that
keys do we
song.
have again?
God can't see into the future. He can see weeks into the future, bub. And with
The Countess one and whatever. Oh, the Summoner one and the Countess one.
So you have the key of hate and key of terror. We just need the key of destruction. So we need to go kill Nilithok again.
Who's that?
Nilithok?
Oh, the Necromancer.
Oh, that dude.
Something that is echoed in the show
we'd have to
Moral
start a new
Oral.
session.
Golly, do you think God's mad, Reverend?
yeah, mad? Well, let's see. The signs would be, fire, plague.
Oh, we got Nogi here. You want to do some stuff with Nogi?
God's wrath
Well,
has
let's kill
warned us.
Nilithok
Yeah,
if we
but
want to
come
see.
on,
all that
We
stuff
can get
happened
that.
before that song.
You think God can't see into the
All right,
future? He
Nishoba,
can see weeks into the future, bub.
I wouldn't see it
Nishoba.
in another
Yes.
10
Play
years or
Nishoba.
so. It was understood to me that Jesus knew all things, past, present, and future. So it's up to him to decide the things that he allowed to happen to me.
Ow.
Even though we were to love this man and allow him inside of
Alright.
us constantly. Being queer was forbidden. Gay, bi, trans,
Nilithok
a
at?
big no-no, let alone the stuff I was
This is when you have
drawing
to go
at the
through Anja's
time.
portal, right?
There was a sermon preached to us about this when I was in the 6th grade. All of a sudden, a incident 4 years ago where a boy and I played doctor
Halls of
came
Pain.
back to my mind and
You
haunted
can
me.
waypoint to the
This
next level.
paired
You don't
with
have to
my
go through the
more
portal.
imaginary fantasies relating to my puberty convinced me this could send me to hell if I failed to resist. Because we are groomed and believe in Jesus,
All right, I'm here.
who was God in human
Searching.
form, could read our thoughts. If we were not forgiven before we died, he could send us to hell for bad activities or thoughts. This created a doom loop within my brain. Thinking naughty thoughts could send you to hell, which causes you to
The
think
wild
about
thing
naughty
about teleporting
thoughts.
like this is every
This
time I
could
teleport,
cause people to
I
evolve
graze
into
death.
aggressive bigots.
Like stared
in
in
order
the
to
face.
clear their name and
as I-
reinforce the idea that they are
I'm like
straight and
surrounded
normal.
for a second.
These people will irrationally lash out. These people will irrationally lash out. These people will irrationally lash out. These people are straight and normal. In order
Over
to
here.
clear their name and reinforce the idea that they are cause people to evolve into aggressive bigots. In order to clear will irrationally lash out. These people will irrationally lash out against queer people as a way to mask their own status. For myself, it was a 10-year-old. For myself, it was a 10-year-old their own status. For myself, it was a 10-year internal struggle of me lash out. These people will irrationally lash out.
Fucking ghosts.
These people aim and reinforce the idea that they are straight and normal. These people will irrationally lash out against queer people as a way to mask their own status. For myself, it was a 10-year internal struggle of me being in denial, wasting time collecting and drawing porn, and then hating myself for it. I would destroy all of it and then later start the process all over again multiple times. More time was wasted thinking to myself and worrying if I was living my life the right way.
Network is not in this tool.
That I had to
You have to
find
search
a
it in
woman to
the-
marry and have kids with.
Yeah.
That I had to find a steady job to pay the bills to raise a traditional family. Because that's the rules of the world I was groomed into. With plenty of Bible verses and preachers that spoke for him to reinforce that expectation enforced onto me.
Ooh, yay.
It wasn't until I was 21 years old that I decided
I think he's over here. Top left.
enforced onto me. It wasn't until I was 21 years old groomed into.
Relative.
Ooh. It comes. Yeah, Q, they might be top left, but I can't do shit.
You're going top right. I said over here.
Oh, well, you said top left, so I'm going top left.
You're going top right.
Oh.
Ouch. The corpse explosion.
I got him. I don't see anything.
No, he didn't. It would look like a unique text-wise.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit! I've been looking for this.
What'd
Monarch
you
shield.
find? Oh, you found the Monarch Shield finally.
Yeah. Or socket the Monarch Shield. I can use it to make spirit.
What are the runes for spirit?
Let me look at my guide. Let's see. Let's see. It looks like Hal, Full, Ort, and Amn.
O-M?
A-M, it's, A-M-N.
All right, you said you need what? Hell?
Let's see. It's, Tal, Thul,
Hello,
Ort,
Heather.
Amn.
Type it out for me, Green. In the game chat. In the exact order.
Yeah, I could slow it in if you just... Yeah, okay. Let's see. Hal, Full, Ort, and...
Oh, Thal. I thought you said hell.
You have all 4?
I'm looking.
Hal looks like a hourglass.
Thal.
Thul is a W.
Ort is a teardrop. Amn is a question mark.
So you said teardrop?
Ort. I see it right there. Yep. Your mouse was on it.
All right. Okay, make sure they're in order. Tal. Thul. Ort.
Yep, he's
okay,
got 'em.
Green. Drop the shield.
Are you gonna work? Ah, yes. BCL, you do it to me again. I mean,
Oh, it's the shield
DLC.
I'm using. Derp, I could have just looked at mine to get the recipe.
Green, it's on the ground.
Oh, what's...
No.
Those. You
Let's try to
Roberta
screen.
Hyman Tact take Clay Pippington as your lawful wedded husband?
Why not?
I was
Alright,
groomed
let's see, we
into.
have, 2 to
With
all
plenty of
skills, faster cast rate, defensive missiles, nice, vitality, mana, cold resist,
2.
cold resist, lightning resist, poison resist,
And do
yes,
you, Roberta Hyman
magic
Tact,
absorb,
take Clay Puppington
attackers
as your
takes 14
lawful
damage,
wedded
4
husband?
side, yep.
Why not?
That was my resistance.
Fixes your
now.
survivability problem.
Oh, yes. My lightning resistance is 75%. Fire resistance is 28, the lowest. The other 2, cold and poison, are 45%.
That's not bad.
That I had to find a woman to marry and have kids with, that I had to find a steady job to pay the bills to raise a traditional family, because that's the rules of the world I was groomed into. Right way, that and have kids with, that I was told.
And do you, Roberta Hyman Tact, take Clay Puppington as your
up one of
lawful
these
wedded
turns.
husband?
Why not?
With plenty of Bible verses and preachers that spoke for him to reinforce that expectation enforced onto me.
Okay, Nishoba 2.
Killing Necro again?
Yep.
The port of Shanghai is the ideal backdrop for that. Desperate
Poison
parents
spitters,
exchange their
course.
children's CVs in the hope of finding a perfect match for their busy single offspring.
I have to look
Or
for
Spirit
her.
wasn't really
She
that
doesn't
difficult. I think Enigma's going to be hard, although 2 of the runes are pretty rare, from what I can tell.
Fall in love. Yeah, that too. So, but marriage तो बहुत ही दूर.
Also Peen.
A Halls of Poop.
All's a boop. Hey Andy, don't you also need the spirit shield?
For a lot of builds.
Yeah, it's a good shield.
I think
Portal
Spirit
up.
Shield is something that's not part of my build because wouldn't be more ranged based than melee based like you
Whoa.
are.
Also, Paladin has special shields, so it might be using one of those.
Yep. Yeah, the guy that had recommended Monarch shield because it's like the highest tier shield you can get.
It's an elite. Portal's up, but Portal is not safe.
Yeah, I see there's like 1 point you put in there. Answers your shield with divine power.
Yeah, my mercenary is now fucking OP as shit.
Is it passive ability or I have to have it active?
No green. Oh, there we go.
Green.
Yeah.
Why lightning?
Got,
Why the
got hit with
Oh,
poison, so
lightning.
I just went ahead and went back home.
Yeah.
I found a Doltex ring.
Ooh. Kande.
That might be really fucking good.
Alright, I'll talk to you guys later.
All right, later, Andy.
Laters.
Okay, I think we're about to call it here.
It wasn't until I was 21 years old that I decided to stop hurting myself over these desires and fantasies. Of course, that expectation and formal verses and preachers that spoke for him to reinforce that expectation enforced onto me. It wasn't until I was 21 years old that I decided to stop hurting myself over these desires and fantasies that Jesus would have to understand. We were told he was all understanding and all loving. There was only one unforgivable sin, though, and that was denying Jesus' existence. And that was there was only one unforgivable sin, though. There was only all understanding and all loving. There was only one unforgivable sin, though, and that was denying Jesus' existence. A year later, in 2008, there was a lot going on about bringing intelligent design in the classroom and teaching the non-existent controversy when it comes to evolution and the way to backdoor religious teachings into the public classroom, an attempt to groom students and allowing Jesus to come inside them on a massive scale. As I looked into information on evolution
Alright, creationism debate.
Once again, had to rein them in.
Well, let's take it back around to the question at hand. Does Ken Ham's creation model hold up? Is it viable? So, for me, of course, well, take a look. We're here in Kentucky on layer upon layer upon layer of limestone. I stopped at the side of the road today and picked up just a piece of limestone.
Spacecraft showing the Earth is more at the fan.
Getting into. He is said to have lain on the bed, and the guy tied a perfect bow tie knot, and quite reasonably, my grandfather said, "Thank you. Why'd I have to lie down on the bed?" The guy said, "I'm an undertaker." It's really the only way I know how to do it. Now, that story was presented to me as a true story. It may or may not be, but it gives you something to think about, and it's certainly something to remember. So here tonight, we're going to have two stories, and we can compare Mr. Ham's story to the story from what I will call the outside, from mainstream science. The question tonight is, does Ken Ham's creation model hold up? Is it viable? So let me ask you all, what would you be doing if you weren't here tonight? That's right, you'd be home watching CSI. CSI Petersburg. Is that coming? I think it's coming. And on CSI, there is no distinction made between historical science and observational science. These are constructs unique to Mr. Ham. We don't normally have these anywhere in the world except here. Natural laws that applied in the past apply now. That's why they're natural laws. That's why we embrace them. That's how we made all these discoveries that enable all this.
As I looked into information on evolution and creationism,
CSI is
I
a
came
fictional
across
show,
beside
but
them
it's based absolutely on real people doing real work. When you go to a
to
crime scene and
understand.
find evidence,
We
you
were
have
told he was
clues
all
about the
understanding
past.
and all love Jesus'
trust those clues
existence.
and you embrace
A
them
year
and you
later,
move forward
in
to convict
2008,
somebody.
there was a lot going on
Mr.
about
Ham and
bringing
his followers
intelligent
have this
design in the
remarkable
classroom
view
and teaching the
of,
non-existent
a worldwide
controversy when it
flood
comes to evolution
that somehow
and the way to
influenced
backdoor
everything that we
religious
observe.
teachings into the
500
public
foot
classroom.
wooden boat, 8 zookeepers for 14,000 individual animals, every land plant in the world underwater.
The U.S. population seems pretty evenly most job exploiting the common folk and preying on their deepest beliefs and fears. Creationist apologetics depends on misrepresented data and misquoted authorities out of date and out of context and uses distorted definitions, if it uses definitions at all. There are basically two types of creationists: the professional or political creationists. These are the activists who lead the movement and who will regularly, deliberately lie to promote their propaganda, and the second type, which are the innocently deceived followers, commonly known as sheep. Sadly, even those on your school faculty or state board of education often need an education themselves before they can be trusted to govern how or what our kids will be taught. And that's why I thought I would speak up and do what I can to help. To adequately understand evolution, you not only have to understand how to be scientific, which is the real trick for most people, but you also have to know something about cellular biology, genetics and anatomy, geology, particularly paleontology, as well as environmental systems, tectonics, atomic chemistry, and especially taxonomy, which most people don't know squat about at all. Most people who accept evolution also tend to know a whole lot about cosmology, geography, history, sociology, politics, and of course, religion. But to believe in creationism, you don't have to know anything about anything, and it's better if you don't. Because creationism relies on ignorance. It is not honest research. It is a scam, a con job, exploiting the common folk and preying on their deepest beliefs and fears.
It comes to evolution and the way to backdoor religious teachings into the public classroom.
designer, something to shape how things went, so to speak. In the book of Genesis, the designer would be God.
But in the materials Buckingham received, God is never mentioned. The designer is called an intelligent cause or intelligent agent. Championed by a law professor named Philip Johnson, intelligent design began to emerge in the 1980s, with their distinctive features already intact. Fish with fins and scales, birds with feathers, beaks, and wings, etc. And in the DVD he got from the Discovery Institute, Buckingham found more support for intelligent design.
150 years ago, Charles Darwin transformed science with his theory of natural selection. Today, that theory faces a formidable challenge. Intelligent design has sparked both discovery and intense debate over the origin of life on Earth. And for a growing number of scientists, it represents a paradigm, an idea with the power to, once again, redefine the foundations of scientific thought.
Both the DVD and book use the same example to illustrate intelligent design's central tenet, explained here by proponent Steve Fuller.
One way to get into the concept of intelligent design is by imagining what it would be like to run across something like this on a beach. John loves Mary. I mean, this is the sort of design that's very unlikely just to have assembled itself just from sand blowing randomly over even a very long period of time. Rather, it shows a sign of some sort of intelligence that's behind it.
And just as those words on the beach are clearly the product of an intelligent being, the claim is that some aspects of life itself must be the product of a designer.
Intelligent design, in my way of thinking, states that life is too complex to happen.
All right, I think we got the idea.
Radio station. Also found a conservative think tank in Seattle named the Discovery Institute, which calls itself the nation's leading intelligent design proponent. They sent Buckingham a DVD and other material on intelligent design. In these materials, Buckingham found a view that did not seem to conflict with his own. For example, according to the book of Pandas and People, intelligent design means that various forms of life began abruptly, through an intelligent agency with their distinctive features already intact. Fish with fins and scales, birds with feathers, beaks, and wings, etc.
That's probably where I need to pull a clip for it.
There was a lot going on about bringing intelligent design in the classroom and teaching the non-existent controversy when it comes to evolution and the way to backdoor religious teachings into the public classroom.
Most
An
people
attempt
who
to
accept
groom
evolution also chemistry and especially taxonomy, which most people don't know.
An attempt to groom students and allowing Jesus to come inside them on a massive scale. As I looked into information on evolution and creationism, I came across a few people on creationism who are irrelevant, but then there was a series from of creationism, the falsehoods of creationism. It got me to actually read the Bible more thoroughly instead of accepting the cherry-picked verses called the falsehoods of creationism. It got me to actually
how to be scientific, which is the real trick for most people, but you also have to know, you not only have to understand how to be scientific, cellular biology, genetics, and anatomy, but adequately understand evolution. You not only have to understand how to be scientific, which is to accept evolution, also tend to know a whole lot about
falsehoods of creationism.
Understand evolution. You not only have to understand how to be scientific, which is the real trick for most, a con job, exploiting the common folk and preying on their deepest beliefs and fears.
It got me to actually
tend to know a whole lot about.
Alright, R and Raw.
Cosmology.
It got me to actually read the.
You don't have to know anything about.
It got me to actually read the Bible more thoroughly instead of. It got me to actually.
And fears.
It got me to actually read the Bible more thoroughly instead of.
On their deepest beliefs and fears.
It got me to actually read the Bible more thoroughly instead of accepting the cherry-picked verses fed to us over the last decades of my life. That's when I realized that no God would have written something so fucking stupid. Talking animals, sanctioning the murder for disobedience, forbidding women to speak in church? Holy genocide, are you fucking for real? No, of course not. Of course not. Once I realized this, Jesus and God weren't even the same. Jesus and God weren't even the same person, let alone real. It was something I was groomed into. That it was something I was groomed into believing over. I was groomed into. Alone real. That it was something I was groomed into believing over reality. I broke the conditioning. My acceptance of myself was solidified. Real.
Alright, where's his name? What's his name? Breaking the conditioning. Alex Jones.
What is my problem?
Oh, I just want the line though. Where's the line? Breaking the conditioning.
Now some new developments in the lawsuit against conspiracy theorist Alex Jones. It's a story we first brought you last night at 11 o'clock, and today the controversial InfoWars host suffered a stinging defeat in a Connecticut courtroom.
Tonight, Channel 3's Roger Suzanin is joining us with more details from both sides of a courtroom drama that's certainly been ugly, Roger, for a pretty long time.
The common ancestry of all forms of life. To illustrate intelligent design's central tenet, explained here by proponent Steve Fuller. The owner of
150 years ago, Charles Darwin transformed science with his theory of natural selection. Today, that theory faces a formidable challenge. Intelligent design has sparked both discovery and intense debate over the origin of life on Earth. And for a growing number of scientists, it represents a paradigm, an idea with the power to, once again, redefine the foundations of scientific thought.
An attempt to groom students and allowing Jesus to backdoor religious teachings into the public classroom.
150 years ago, Charles Darwin transformed science with his theory of natural selection. Today, that theory faces a formidable challenge. Intelligent design has sparked both discovery and intense debate over the origin of life on Earth.
No, it hasn't. It's just funny to me how much this fucking failed, and it probably would succeed now. But for the rest of our lives in this country,
Scientific thought.
An attempt to groom students and allowing Jesus to come inside them.
Discovery and intense debate over the...
But then there was a series from R.N. Raw called The Falsehoods of Creationism.
To adequately understand evolution, you not only have to understand how to be scientific, which is the real trick for most people, but you also have to know something about cellular biology,
Absolutely.
genetics.
It's really only beginning. This defamation lawsuit between...
We can't stop screaming.
Out of your sockets. Listen, I've seen through all of your lies. We're coming for you, globalist. Coming for you. Coming for you. To bankrupt Globe. Now, the globalists are pouring on all the heat they can, pushing their hive mind, Borg, collectivist, zombie public system. So we are in an absolute pitch battle. We are swinging muskets here, toe-to-toe with the globalists. They're bloodied, we're bloodied. It is absolute total war. Economic, psychological, physical, spiritual, toe-to-toe with the social engineers. We can beat them if we'll get out of their mind trick, recognize who they are, read their own white papers and books where they call us degenerate, dumb scum that they're going to dumb down further, set up a control grid, and kill. Well, not me and not my family. Not without one hell of a fight. You ask for it, you're going to get one. It's that simple. Stop feeling like you don't have power. Stop feeling pathetic and weak. Break out of your television-induced trance. It starts with a war growl. It starts with getting fired up, staring at yourself in the mirror and showing some teeth and saying, I'm a human being. I have dignity. I'm going to resist. I'm going to start recognizing the propaganda. I'm going to break free from it. I'm not going to fight with my family. I'm going to organize with my family and realize we're under attack by the social engineers. And I'm not going to fight with my neighbors. We're going to organize. Humanity's going to come together. We know we're under attack. We know it. We're breaking the conditioning. We're coming for you, globalists.
Okay, put that in there.
I'm sorry.
That it was something I was groomed into believing over reality. I broke the conditioning.
We know we're under attack. We know it.
My acceptance of my...
We're coming for you, globalist. Breaking the conditioning. Tack. We know it. We're breaking the conditioning.
Let's turn that up. Right here. Where's the volume?
We know it! We're breaking the conditioning! Ah! Ah! We're coming for you, globalist!
Conditioning.
We know it! We're breaking the conditioning! Ah! Ah! We're coming for you,
Jesus Christ.
Broke the conditioning.
We know it! We're breaking the conditioning! Ah! Ah! We're coming for you, the conditioning! Conditioning! Ah! Ah! We're coming for you, globalist! What you do?
Reality, I broke the conditioning.
We know it! We're breaking the conditioning! Ah! Ah! We're coming for you, globalist!
God, you can watch it all day.
My acceptance of myself was solidified, realizing it has no connection to the content of my character. The fear of death was gone with the realization that no one death was gone with the realization that no one knows what happens, if anything, after we die. And that all that time spent feeling guilty over nothing was completely wasted. And that's when the anger set in. No child, let alone any adult, no child should let any adult come inside them. No child, let alone any adult. No child inside them, fictional or real. There's not any form of consent a child can give that makes it okay for adults to convince them that there is an invisible man up in the sky, watching them all hours of the day when they go to the bathroom, take a go to the bathroom, take a shower, or sleeping. That he is there and can pass divine judgment on you if you don't follow his rules, and they can never be questioned.
Oh, let's see. Yeah, that's right. That's the perfect time in that picture. God is a voyeur.
Pass divine judgment on you if you don't follow his rules, and they can never be questioned, and judgment can come swift and at any moment at any time in the form of just can come swift and at any moment at any time in the form of just sudden death. Just sudden death, let alone an accident or a natural disaster. It's a way to groom young minds to be susceptible to dogmatic belief in authority figures from parents, teachers, and especially government officials. It's an effort, an abusive practice to erase one's curiosity and creativity. It's something that has created many adults who think superstitious beliefs are valid and should be enforced by theocratic law. Even now,
especially now,
there are those in position of power who seek to groom the entire nation to hold this groomer figure Jesus as a supreme authority we must all abide by or be cast out of society. Take heed, my fellow human beings. These are just my thoughts.
Alright, where's Blowhard?
Radical.
The church is supposed to direct the government.
What?
The government is
Wait a
not-
second. Which church? There's like 1,000.
Now, because of the Supreme Court, because of the 3 justices that presidents are being saved. There was one congressman. We can all agree with this Supreme Court decision. There is a harvest that is being...
Shut up.
The church is supposed to direct the government. The government is not supposed to direct the church. That is not how our founding fathers intended it. And I'm tired of this separation of church and state junk that's not in the Constitution. It was in a stinking letter, and it means nothing like what they say it does. The church is supposed to direct the government. The government is not supposed to direct the church. That is not how our founding fathers intended it. And I'm tired of this separation of church and state junk that's not in the Constitution. It was in a stinking letter, and it means nothing like what they say it does. The church is supposed to direct the government. The government is not supposed to direct the church. That is not how our founding fathers intended it. And I'm tired of this separation of church and state junk that's not in the Constitution. It was in a stinking letter, and it means nothing like what they say it does. The church is supposed to direct the government. The government is not supposed to direct the church. That is not how our founding fathers intended it. And I'm tired of this separation of church and state junk that's not in the Constitution. It was in a stinking letter, and it means nothing like what they say it does. The church is supposed to direct the government. The government is not supposed to direct the church. That is not how our founding fathers intended it.
Alright, that's it for tonight. I'm gonna call it. We'll just let this play out. Safety! Called it. He's happy about it. Alright, that's it. Goodbye.
Coming for you! Coming for you! We know what you're doing!